Hello again, welcome to the next part of my Football Manager career. We didn't get off to a very good start, did we? I need to sneeze in a minute, so beware. Anyway, we didn't get off to a good start, and now we have our first FA Cup preliminary round against Christchurch. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, the FA Cup doesn't actually start in the third round, like some of you might think. It actually begins right here. On my birthday, the 15th of August, apparently, with a preliminary round. Now, all these Tier 9, Tier 8 teams, they all play each other in these very early rounds, way before even League 2 start the FA Cup. I think we have about 5 rounds of FA Cup matches before we even get to League 2. And then it goes from, like, say, first preliminary round here, it goes to a proper first round eventually. First round proper, there you go. That's actually what it's called. So this is where the FA Cup truly begins. Right at the start of the football season, long before any of the big teams play. Just in case you weren't aware, I don't mean to patronise, but some people probably do think that the FA Cup begins at round 3, which is fair enough because it pretty much does. It doesn't really count until then. Let's get it right. Let's check our inbox. Scouting report. We should focus on attacking movement. I agree. Attack, attack, attack. Screw defending. If they score, we just need to score 2 more. That's my philosophy. Score more goals than them. Oh, good. Grimstead's going to be coming back. He's a very good player. That might help a lot. That might have been the problem we had in our first match. Well, one of the problems. That and we didn't have a decent... Well, we didn't have the best strikers. Blah, blah, blah. None of this matters. Plymouth were defeated in the first round. Who they lost? MK Dons beat them 2-0. Oh dear. Oh, that's interesting. According to this... Oh, wait, that's pretty accurate. Chelsea did win the Capital One Cup in 2015. Wow, that was, well, calculated, wasn't it? Because this game was made before the current season, where Chelsea won the actual Capital One Cup. So that was well calculated by this game. I've said that before. This game gets it right, like 60% of the time. Except for that playthrough I saw where Tottenham got relegated. Well, you never know. It was quite a few years in the future on that playthrough. Nah, we're okay. Don't need to scout the English FA Cup. I probably should have started this recording on the actual match day, shouldn't I? I didn't know there'd be so much loading time before it. It gave me a little bit of a chance to explain how the English FA Cup works. You have about 4 or 5 preliminary rounds, and then you go to the first round proper if you get that far. You don't play the Premier League sides until round 3, round 4. But we won't get anywhere near that. We'll probably get knocked out by a Tier 7 team or something. One of my board objectives is to at least get past this round here. Disc off adapts game to stay back at all times. Matt Rickard is not producing any results. Been training to improve his first touch. That's because our training facilities are crap. Doesn't really matter. Pre-match press conference. Lies. 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 Apparently we're the bigger team. I wasn't aware of that. I don't remember them in our previous league. Are they from the 11th tier or something? Alright, here we go. Team selection. Fielden is injured. That's unfortunate. Rose Miles is back fit again. So let's put him up instead of Bassett. Or Rickard. Actually, yeah, that's better. Because he's got a better rating. And he's slightly fitter. We've got to replace Chris Fielden with... We must have a midfielder. Kai Holly. There we go. He's alright. And then we have to move from position. And now we can have... Do we need Rickard as a substitute? Yes, because... No, because we've already got 2 strikers as subs. We don't want another one. We don't want 3 substitute strikers. So we're going to do Joe Grimstead as a sub, because he's not quite fit enough to start, unfortunately. Oh, he's not injured, he's suspended, yes. I don't know why that counts for the FA Cup as well, but there you go. Now, is there anybody else not match fit we can replace? Luke Palmer on the right. Could replace Basith. I'm going to do it. Oh, Charlie Castler. Could replace Bassett. Nope. No, that's fine. I'm going to keep him like that. Anybody else? Anybody else? Could I play someone instead of Shaw? No, he's not fit. Jason Welsh. Just making sure we've got left, middle, front, middle, back. How many subs can we use in the FA Cup? Can we only use 5, can we? That's a shame. Anyway. This will have to do. I didn't look at it as carefully as I could, but I don't have time to be sitting around comparing fitness and all that rubbish. I don't think I've heard of any of these teams. Oh, cool. AFC Rushden Diamonds. I have heard of them. I remember they got as high as League One at one time, but they got into a bit of financial trouble. Had to sort of disband themselves and rebuild as AFC Rushden and Diamonds. They used to just be called Rushden and Diamonds. I do remember them. They came out of nowhere, got up to League One, and then disappeared as quickly as they appeared. That was between about 2003, 2004. Kind of a shame when that happens. They look like they might have been the next Wimbledon, but nah, wasn't to be. Here we go. Let's hope for a better result than the last bloody game. That's not a good start. Good, good. Dixon makes a challenge. Rustrick picks it back up. O'Callaghan. White. Back to O'Callaghan. Forward to Catton. He's driven back again. He's got it again. He's tackled by Holly. That's a good challenge. Holly passes it to Bassett. Bassett to Palmer. Palmer runs down the left. Or the right. Crosses it into the middle. Headers away. O'Callaghan intercepts. Launches it straight down to Elburton Villa's Liskov. Not a bad start so far. Elburton Villa with a throw-in. Ollie. Rose Miles gets... Can he beat the keeper? The keeper doesn't... The keeper was not adventurous enough and he paid the price. He wanted to come out but he changed his mind and then he was caught in no man's land. Rose Miles with the lovely finish. It's a good start. I'm curious, does this round of the FA Cup, does this have 2 legs? It must do. It must be over 2 legs. I'm pretty sure it is because I remember trying to follow Rushden and Diamond's line at the beginning of the season to see how far they could get. Oh man, that was a screamer. That nearly went... Hey, it's the FA Cup. It happens. Rose Miles is looking fantastic out there. 7.3. Kai Holly's not doing too bad as well. Oh, and then he just picks up the yellow card. Luke Palmer picks up a knock. He should be fine until half-time, and then we'll see how he is. Sometimes they can actually run it off. Rastrick. Catton's in the box. Pass it back to Rastrick. It's not a good challenge from Liskov, but the referee lets him get away with it. Oh no. Kai Holly's going to be sent off. He's already on a yellow. He's off. 20 minutes into the game and Kai Holly's sent off. Ah, dearie me. Not good. We have to go 4-3-2. And Jamie Skinner is injured now. Well, this is a good start to the FA Cup, isn't it? Now our midfielder's injured. We've already had a midfielder sent off, and right a minute later we get our other midfielder. I don't want to play Pasif, he's rubbish. Can Castler play in that position? No, he can't. Not really. It's the only one. Now we're going to lose about 3-0. I'm telling you. This is such bad luck. I only hope we can actually hold them off long enough to keep the 1-0 because I can't see us scoring again. Not with this guy in the midfield. See? He does things like that. But that's a good pass. Palmer to Bassett. Bassett shoots. It's a rubbish shot. I might not play him in the next game. It's good we're still attacking even though we're down to 10 men and we have a... Oh, not Drew Shaw as well. Oh my god, what is going on? Grimstead can play there. Not very well though. Danny Ashton, he can sort of play there. I think we're going to have to put Ashton there. This is not very good. We have 2 injuries and a sending off in the first half of the game. It's absolutely unbelievable, Jeff. This game is punishing. It really is. Add to the fact we'll probably have to take Palmer off near half time as well. I think if it's FA Cup, can't we make 5 subs instead of 3? Is that right? I'm not sure how it works. I should have checked the rules. Here they come. They're probably going to score. Oh, that's a good challenge from Dixon again. He's a very good defender. Bassett taking his time to turn around with the ball. Passes it back to Charity. Charity launches it to Bassett, who heads it forwards. Chamberlain intercepts. But that's a terrible, terrible... Back pass, and Rose Miles takes advantage. Wow, what was that? What was he doing? It's like we're down to 10 men and we're on bare bones, and he does this. There you go, Rose Miles. And actually, it's a good finish by Rose Miles. I thought he was going to screw it up there for a second when he took that touch. We are so lucky to be 2-0 up, considering what's happened to our team. Probably means our season's not going to go well. Oh! Wow, Catton just missed an absolute sitter. Elburton Villa with the... Oh, I thought Rose Miles was going to get a hat-trick. He's not. But they send it forward to Catton. Liskov with a good interception. Rose Miles on an 8.7 rating. He's on fire out there. The good thing about Kai Holly being sent, well, not the good thing, but the thing is Chris Fielden will be back for the next game, and he's a better midfielder than Kai Holly. Throw into Rose Miles. Runs straight past their defenders. And who's there to beat? Oh, that's a terrible shot from Basith. I have a feeling Holly would have scored there, and definitely Fielden would have. Fielden is the kind of player who can score from 30 yards. Bassett's offside. Liskov's not looking 100%, but I really should take off my injured player. It depends if I can make more than 3 subs. A defensive substitution would be sensible when we're 2-0 up. Is he onside? He was. Didn't quite have the quality to get his hat-trick there. Oh! Oh! It pings out the box, it pings around, and they clear it. I'm going to have to sub Liskov in a minute, I really am. I don't think he's injured, but maybe, I'm not sure. He seems to run it off. He doesn't seem that injured. Bassett! 3-0, 10 men, demolishing them. Imagine if we kept everyone on the pitch. We'd be like 6-0 up. Okay, I'm going to have to make a sub very soon. I'm trying to be patient because you never know when we could get another injury. It's a bit unlikely we get 3 injuries in one game, isn't it? We have a free kick. Cosgrove running through midfield. Who's he going to pass it towards? O'Callaghan to Rastrick. Rastrick runs straight through my defence. Scores! Liskov's coming off. He's been very poor. No, he hasn't. He's been brilliant. His morale's very poor. Who can we replace him with? That's the question. Jason Welsh? Indeed. Jason Welsh. On you come. Now let's see if we can make another sub. Luke Palmer. Where's he play? Right. No, we can't sub him anyway because we have no subs that can do that. Unfortunately. And my ears just popped. That was weird. Look at that, just runs straight through them like they're not there. Bang! We could put another guy on out of position for Palmer. Might not be the most sensible idea. Just sort of makeshift, just whatever. Do your best. Cosgrove to Chamberlain. Cosgrove, they're making a fight back here. Catton. Again with a weak pass. It's really interesting. Catton though, he gets it back. That's not very good goalkeeping. Charity was there with the clearance. I think it was Charity. I wasn't paying attention. Cosgrove with a free kick. It's a very good free kick. The goalkeeper had to make the save. Emmanuel with the clearance. I think I might sub Palmer if I can. Let's do it. Now, who would be the better person to play there? He only goes... I think probably Kassler. I can't make any more anyway, so never mind. Come on, Ashley, lob that ball. That's not a very good goal kick. It does the job. Intercepted by Emmanuel. Bassett. Rose Miles is making a run into the box. Runs straight through their defenders. Scores his hat-trick. Rose Miles is a legend. I hope he can do that in the league. I really do. Because he is something special. At least at this level. Boom. That was a waste. Our players are exhausted. Charity has a yellow card. Only 1 minute of extra time, thank goodness. Which is kind of strange considering the amount of injuries we had and the sending off, but okay. Oh, that was the first half though, wasn't it? So that's probably why. Come on, Rose Miles, show him your pace. Chamberlain launches it forward, but it's so straight to Welsh. He passed it back to the keeper. Keeper sends it long. Bassif has it again, but he's intercepted. Rose Miles, is he through? Is he going to fail? He does fail, but Bassett launches it. That's a shame. It's nearly 5-1 with 10 men. Wow, I was not expecting that. We actually got a victory on screen for once. It was a stupidly good win. Really unexpected. We didn't even have most of the possession. Ruston and Diamond's got a draw. So if they're doing a draw for the next round, does that mean there's no second leg? I don't know how this works. Through to preliminary round. Oh, okay, so there's no second leg. Two weeks Luke Palmer's out. It's not the worst. Wow, we've been awarded 1.5 thousand for winning in the first preliminary round. That's good. It's a lot of money for us. And Kai Holly's banned. He thinks they gave us a game. No, they didn't. Anyway, that was that. Where should we... Let's look at our schedule. Where should we continue from the next game? So we just beat Christchurch. Portishead, Sherburn, Bridlington, Odd Down, Willen. I'm seeing if any of these teams... That's a lot of league games. I don't want to play too many off camera. I think I'll play 6 games off camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I think I'll start from Buckland. Yeah, we'll pick it up when we play Buckland, I think. Because that'll give us a look at how well we're doing in the season so far. Unless there's another FA Cup round in between, which there very well might be, in which case I'll show you that. Hopefully we can pick up some league wins and climb up that table. Anyway, this has been, I think it's part 8. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more.